Good evening, ladies. My topic for theory today is time signatures. Well, let's start back a little bit farther. Before we can have a time signature, we have to have either a melody or a harmony part to go with that. And we've got to know just what we're going to do with the rhythm of that. So let's start out with, we have to put all this stuff on a staff. Our staff is 5 lines. And since we have different voices, we have the high voices and the low voices, so we need a staff for that, and we need one for the lower voices that sing real low. Okay, in regular music, the higher staff is for treble. It's called treble clef, and it's for sopranos and altos. And the bottom one is called a bass clef, and it is used for tenors and baritones. Not our kind of tenors, but min tenors. But now with barbershop, the top staff would be for our tenors and our leads, and the bottom staff would be for our baritones and our basses. So it's different than regular like church music or country western music or anything like that. So we're going to put these notes that we've just figured out, or that somebody's just figured out, on the staff. So we've got, we're going to have different rhythms. We're going to have to figure out those rhythms and how to put a time signature to it. So the first rhythm that we're going to look at is boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. That sounds like 2 beats. And by golly, it is 2 beats. So our first time signature is going to be, and I dropped them again. Let's see what I got here. A 2/4 time signature. And I'm going to move this up as close as I can so you can see that. Shows the treble clef, the staff, the bass clef, the staff, and a 2/4 at the top and a 2/4 at the bottom, because we put the time signature on every staff at the very beginning of the song. Okay. Now our second one, and to show an example of 2/4 time signature is How You Gonna Keep 'Em, and California Medley. The first part of that and the last part of it is 2/4 time. How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm? 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's our 2/4 time signature. The next one we're going to do is a 3/4 time signature. So it's going to go papa, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's going to work for us. So a 3/4 time signature, we're going to still have our staff, and we're going to have our treble clef and our bass clef, and it looks like this. And our song that we're going to show is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That works. Our third time signature that we're going to do is 4/4. And it would sound something like this. Boom, tick, 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 boom, tick, 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 boom, tick, 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 boom, tick, tick, tick. And it would look like, hang on, like that. Staff, treble and bass clef, and numbers. And for the song that's going to work for that is Winter Summerland. And if you look at the first part of the line, we've got a couple of holds before we get into sleigh bells ring, ding, ding, are you listening? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Works perfectly. And we have a time signature that's called common time. Common time is exactly like 4/4 time, except for it's just written differently. It's 4 beats to a measure. It's got a quarter note that gets 1 beat, and we'll get into that stuff later. But it looks like, hang on, I gotta see if I can get it close enough. It looks like that. And the song that we have that we're singing that goes with that is Change the World. You can see the C right there at the beginning, right after the treble clef and the bass clef, and then all those sharps. And then there's the C, and it's in 4/4 time. And I'm not going to sing that because I don't know your part. And my part just goes do, 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 do. So the next one is going to sound like this. Ya ta 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 ta, ya ta 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 ta, ya ta 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 ta, ya ta ta. What does that sound like? That sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, and that's what that one looks like. Treble clef, bass clef, and time signature 6/8. And a song that we all love dearly that works for that is Hallelujah. Da 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 da. 6/8 time. 6 beats to a measure, and a quarter note, an eighth note, pardon me, gets 1 beat, which is different than the other ones. And our last one is one that we use very rarely, and it's called cut time. And I just lost my cut time. Here it is. Found it. Found it. Cut time is a C, and it's got a line that is drawn right down the middle of the C. And it looks like this. I didn't cut the paper very well, but that's what it looks like. And the song that I could find that was in cut time is one that we have sung for years, and some of the new people have heard it because we've sung it at the end of a rehearsal, and that would be How We Sang Today. So for the next lesson, we'll add more to this, but for right now, this is enough for one lesson. So after we tape this video and put it online and you get to hear it tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow for you. It's today for me. It's Monday. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and I will be glad to answer anything that I can. And if I can't, I will look it up and find out the answer. Thanks for listening.